Hello, I'm going to talk about what I feed my tarantulas. I'm not sure where to look because I'm looking at the mirror and it makes me feel weird, but I think that's where I should be looking. I'll first go through what I've got in front of me. So in here, the big box is hissing roaches and dubia roaches. And in this little box are baby hissing roaches that I've taken out of the main big box because otherwise they get stuck in this lid. They like sitting in the cracks. So that's dangerous for them when I take the lid off. In here used to be bean weevils, which I'll go into in a minute. Here is some mealworms, which I keep in the fridge. And here are, and this one is red runner roaches, beginning Turk something. I can't remember the scientific name. And in this one is the contaminated box. So in the contaminated box, I put roaches that have escaped but have got further than this room because they might have got onto some cleaning products or something, and therefore I can't feed them to my tarantulas anymore. So ironically, this is the box that all roaches want to be in because it means that they're going to survive. In here also I put some which I'll go into with the mealworms, but as you can see, oh, there's a little beetle on here. Can you see the beetle there? So one of those beetles is what mealworms turn into, and that's the reason that you can't put a mealworm fully alive in with a tarantula, because when it turns into a beetle, it can eat the tarantula molt when it's molting and like hurt the tarantula. So anyway, I feel mean when I find a worm, one that's turned into a worm. I feel mean. I don't want to kill them, so they just go in this box. Anyway, bye bye. Can we go back in? So anyway, with the worms, I'm not very good at explaining this. With the mealworms, these are for the young tarantulas, but I have to squish the head and then leave it in with them so that it doesn't turn into a beetle and hurt them, which is the worst bit of keeping tarantulas for me, is squishing worm heads. I don't like it, but have to do it to be safe. And they, I just keep these in the fridge, and they're really good because they last I think they last about 2 years. Oh no, there's a fly in there. It's not good. And I've just put some cucumber. Oh, I probably should have moved that cucumber. I think it's gone a bit mouldy. Okay, well, we'll sort that out. And so they're kind of backups. I do also feed them sometimes to mature male tarantulas because they've had the last molt, so it's less dangerous if you leave it in with them, and that's where the beetles have appeared from. Because male tarantulas, in my experience, they're less good at catching prey, so they often don't catch the red runners, it's too fast. So the mealworms are quite good for them to get some food. I also don't know how much time I've got on my camera, so I'll have to do another and a second part. We've not got very far. We've done those two. Okay, so with these bean weevils, they've all died off now, but I did have quite a lot of success breeding them because they eat these beans. Can't remember what these beans are called. So you just dried beans, so you replace them every now and again, and then they lay eggs on the beans and eat the beans. Oh no, I think they eat the beans. Anyway, but these are really good for really baby tarantulas, teeny tiny ones, because the bean weevils are tiny, so they can catch them. I've not got any tarantulas small enough to eat these anymore anyway, so it doesn't really matter that they've died off. And then